spectacular day, night, wherever you are. Before we start, please consider clicking subscribe, 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 and leaving me a like and a comment. Thank you so very much. Also, if you could do me a huge favor and follow me on Amazon under and Tam, and Tam, and Tam. That is my pen name for my publications. And I am so excited about that I have to show you at least a little brief glimpse of those publications. I have two coloring books. One is Positive Affirmations, an inspirational and motivational coloring book. This has 40 wonderful quotes that you can say over and over and over to yourself while you're coloring. I think every single video I pick out a different quote and I say this is one of my favorites, but they're all my favorites. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I also have my Cozy Designs, a collection of random items for you to color and enjoy. I have 40 pages of random elements and graphics for you to color. Most recently, Angel on My Shoulder ASMR, also known as Kim, colored this page on her channel. It is linked in my community post. You will have to check her out. Thank you so much to Kim for supporting me and being such a sweetheart. I also have three children's books. The first one is Our Dog Buddy, and it's based on Our Dog Buddy, and it's a cute little story about him retrieving, helping someone out. The book is filled with a wonderful illustrated interior that I'm sure you guys will love. I also have my matte cover books, To My Wonderful Daughter, I Love You So Much, and To My Wonderful Son, I Love You So Much. These are very similar to the illustrations in my other book, and they follow along from baby to adulthood. It is a cozy little storyline in both books that is perfect for a mother, a father, someone expecting your child, your niece, nephew. This is a perfect gift for Mother's Day coming up, or Easter, or any holiday for that matter, and even birthday. I hope you like these publications. Thank you so much for purchasing any of them, and especially if you do a review on Amazon. The latest shout out goes to Murray. Thank you so much for buying a coloring book. You're so sweet, so wonderful, and I don't want to embarrass him on my video, but I cannot tell you how grateful I am to Raffy Taffy. He just did a super thanks on my Easter triggers video, and I teared up. I was speechless. I screamed, and I was like, Tom, come and look at this, quickly. And he ran over, and I showed him, and he goes, whoa. He goes, you went from hoping he would give you a heart on a comment to this. And I said, it is like a dream come true to be even. Just, Raffy is something else. He's so genuine, so kind. I really hope and pray, Raffy, if you get to this point, that you and Olivia are doing well and staying safe, and you're happy doing what you love. That's the most important thing. Take care of yourself, and I just, oh gosh, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for your generosity. Just so thankful and grateful. So without further ado, please sit back, and relax and enjoy this wonderful, wonderful video. Guys, this is sort of a silly thing I did. I wanted to do another grocery haul, but I didn't want to just buy groceries for the sake of a grocery haul, and we really don't need anything right now. So, last weekend, we went over to my mom and dad's for lunch. We brought them Kentucky Fried Chicken. And while I was talking to them, I was like, I'm gonna ask my mom if I can borrow her groceries for the grocery haul. course, I went in there with her. She started handing me some stuff. I'm like, I've already done that. You know, I have a couple of similar groceries that my mom has. I tried to pick all new things that I have never bought, or I usually don't buy for this grocery haul. But there is one item that is something I've bought before, and it'd be very interesting if you could comment below. I know everybody's going to see the comments, so they're going to know what it is. Try not to go look at the comments to see what other people have said. You try to guess. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this wonderful From Great Origins organic hibiscus tea bags. Sweet tart flavor. Soured. Oh my gosh, I don't have my readers on. I read soured from Egypt, and I'm like, soured from Egypt. It's sourced from Egypt. Oh my goodness. There are 20 tea bags in here. 20 tea bags. It says, an ideal guilt-free beverage to replace more sugary sips, makes hot or iced tea. It says it's beautiful as a cocktail or mocktail ingredient. How cute. It's a very nice bag. I'm not going to open this because this is unopened, and this is my mom's. I got to return them tomorrow. I am filming on a Wednesday to post this weekend, but I'm meeting them for lunch again this week, so I said I'll return your groceries in perfect condition if you let me borrow them, and I'll come over for lunch. I'm lucking out on both ends because I get her grocery items and she's like, I'm going to be making chicken salad and strawberry shortcake, and I'm like, yes, of course I'll be there. The next ones are Betty Crocker's cheesy scalloped potatoes, made with real sliced potatoes and real cheese. That's funny that they have to put and made with real cheese on it. Scalloped. We used to eat scalloped potatoes all the time in my childhood. I'm talking at least 2 to 3 nights a week is what my memory is telling me. Scalloped potatoes. Scalloped potatoes. Vienna sausages. It's sort of funny because we ate a lot of this, and I do not care for them in my older age at all. I think it's the texture. They're like squishy little meat things. Yuck. I don't know. I can't do it. But when I was younger, we ate these a lot. And deviled ham. What else do we eat? We also had like toast with, what was that called? It's like something creamy and hammy. I don't know. I can't remember anyways. But Vienna sausages. This is not the item that I have, although I do have the bigger version of it. I don't have the tiny version of this Pompeian extra virgin olive oil. It's the smooth type. Now, when I was doing Instacart last weekend, the person had ordered exactly this, but rough or robust. That's it, robust, not rough. Goodness, robust. I didn't even know there were different, types down here, so I learned something new every time I go there. Lindsay, pimento, manzanilla, olives. Delicious olives, delicious little olives. Oh, nice. Delicious little Lindsay, pimento olives. I don't know what this would be used for other than this dip on the box. I remember there was a recipe that needed an onion packet, but I can't remember what it was, and I think I made it, but I just can't remember. This is Lipton Recipe Secrets Onion Soup and Dip Mix. This is Lipton Recipe Secrets the expiration dates are on the bottom, but my mom will write. Something scares me about this because it says November 24. Mom, this is expired. It even says it right there, and on the bottom it's expired. Not by much. She even wrote it on the top. November 24. You won't be getting this back. Now I'm gonna start looking at the expiration dates. I will have to say my parents shouldn't watch this video, so I'm gonna tell you something funny. My kids went over there, this is a while back, maybe within a year, and they were like, you need to start going through Graham's refrigerator because she tried to feed us expired milk. I was like, what? That is sort of funny, but it brings back memories of my grandfather doing the same thing. We went to visit my grandfather when I was about 14, and he was like, help yourself to the pie that's in the fridge. This is not anything to do with expired. This is rotten because the pie was in a tin pan. It was an Oreo pie, and I'm like, I love sweets. I was like, oh my gosh, give me a piece. And I didn't smell it. I didn't do anything. I didn't look it over. I just bit into it. It was like biting into tin. There was no sweet taste. It was like I was biting into literal metal because it was so old. Then what do? I go open the fridge and I look for something else, and there are hot dogs with little branches growing on them. So, I'm not saying every old person does this, but you just gotta be careful and look at expiration dates and food before you consume. Okay, the next one is Macadamia Powered Paradise Mauna Loa. Dry roasted macadamia sea salt nuts. These are delicious. I love macadamia nuts. Very good. Stevia in the raw. Stevia. Now I've never bought 50 stevia in the raw packets. Only 50, so this is not it. Stevia. This is the one that we do have right now, but we have the 80-pack box. I prefer Whole Earth sweetener, but this is cheaper, and it was BOGO. The one we bought was BOGO. Next up, we have an unopened. Let's see what the expiration date. Are you kidding me? Seriously, Mom? Let's see. I'm gonna zoom in. Can you guys see what the expiration date is? Can you see it? This is not opened. I think it's expired. I can't see. I don't have my readers anywhere near me. I think it says September 2024. Well, it doesn't matter. It's still a grocery item. This is Magic Seasoning Blends Black and Red Fish Magic. Oh gosh, no, yuck. I don't like that. But it's a cute little packaging and everything, but it's expired. Next up we have Planters Salted Mixed Nuts. I love Brazil nuts and walnuts the best. I love macadamia nuts. I love cashews. I love peanuts, but I love Brazil nuts. Oh yes, and walnuts. Walnuts aren't in here. I just realized. Peanuts, almonds, cashews, Brazil nuts, and pecans. I love Brazil nuts. These are my mom's, but she will not mind if I take one. And exactly, I knew it. My dad has gotten to these. There are only peanuts and almonds remaining. There are no Brazil nuts, pecans, or cashews. He's picked all of them out. There's nothing but peanuts and almonds left. I just realized this is not my typical grocery haul. I'm commenting on all the groceries because they're not normally what I would even get, but I hope it's still enjoyable to you guys. Coffee Mate Zero Sugar, rich and smooth. I just thought of something very funny. someone goes into someone's pantry and does this. That'd be fun, actually. Because every single episode you would get different products. It could be an hour of whispering all the products they had. That'd be pretty neat. Okay, this one is Idahoan classic mashed potatoes. And what a very pretty color. I really, really like that color. It's like a big bag of mashed potatoes. Next up we have Snack Factory Pretzel Crisp Party Size Everything. That's neat. Thin, crunchy pretzel crackers. Very nice. I love this idea. Well, I don't know if I like that. Is this supposed to be guacamole? It almost looks like it's some kind of pudding on a cracker. That's a pretzel. Yikes. I think it's supposed to be guacamole. It's supposed to be. And lastly, my mom said, does this qualify as a grocery item? How adorable is that? She actually said, does this qualify? I said, anything in your pantry qualifies as long as I can tap and scratch on it and read stuff off it. So, Harney and Sons chamomile herbal tea sachet. Is that how you say it? Sachet? I'm almost sure. This is so precious. Look at this pretty little tin box. I love it. I just love this cute little box. It's so precious. Ingredients. Chamomile. That's it. And that cute it says, Egypt provides us with the finest chamomile flowers with the sweet scent of green apples. How pretty. Wow, holy cow, that is fragrant. It has already been opened. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Interesting. Shoot. Look at that, guys. That's really neat. Very cute little chamomile. Really nice. I like that. Cute. I hope you guys had a wonderful time looking at all of my mom and dad's groceries. I'm sure I'll resume this weekend with purchasing my own. But it's just we have the same old stuff now, because I went to Aldi last week for the first time, that major Aldi haul. We are definitely going back there. One of my friends says, can Aldi actually sustain you, like only being the only grocery store you go to? And I'm like, 100% it can, because it has all the produce, chicken, meats, canned goods, dairy, sodas. Well, no, they don't have Coke Zero. I just realized if they don't have Coke Zero, that's the one thing I would have to definitely get from Publix or Target or whatever. But otherwise, they have everything. So